Okay, that's not good. I'm guessing that buzzing noise is the fan. Ooh. But am I too quiet now? Why is audio so difficult? Okay, so it's still a bit quiet. Let's try this volume. That's... Why is this delay so massive today? I'm gonna say that's good enough. I do not want to spend eternity trying to sort out audio issues. Why is that not resetting? There we go. Looks good now. I am like sitting up more than usual because when I was sitting down here it starts jittering about because the mic is in front of me now. I don't know if I'll keep the mic in front of me. I just wanted to be able to compare the audio in front of me to the audio on Saturday where I had the mic to the side of me. But I feel like it's better just from like that audio test. But we shall see if it gets annoying. Because there's no guarantee that it'll work good. Why is the internet being a bitch today? there's nothing I can do about it. Other than say, I'm sorry for buffering. Like, I can see that it's buffering, but I've got like 10 welcome to the chat room messages because it keeps like not having chat. But I don't think there's anything I can really... I don't have anything in the background. But my laptop is also just telling me that I have no internet whatsoever. So... that would explain why I've got 42% dropped frames. I mean, the VOD should be fine. But I might try and like locally record this as well, just so I have a backup in case like the VOD just dies. Yeah, my CPU should be fine to record at the same time. It still says it's doing fine. The bitrate is all over the place, but at least it's no longer red, it's flickering between it green and orange.
Add Astra.
So... just gonna have a buffery stream today. I mean, like, I have just been using a Wi-Fi connection, so I think this is a sign to get an Ethernet cable. Because I do not want all streams to be buffery. It would help if I switched to the game. I accidentally clicked on searchhost.exe. Fortunately, I don't think that's a real program, so it didn't come up. Right. So, Lantern Rite is out, and all we need is to finish the Archon quest. I think. I think that's what the fond farewell is. If it's not, I'm gonna be switching account and we'll do it on my main. And there's also free pools, or technically a 10 pool. But it's some free pools and some test runs. I know nothing about what our Hytham does. Attack. Rush forward, dealing dendro damage and causing a chisel-like mirror to form. So, well, ka-ching? Like, ka-ching but summons Fischl at the end, or summons Oz. Generate one chisel-like mirror. If there are no mirrors, he would generate an additional mirror. When there are chisel-like mirrors, damage becomes dendro. And when the dendro damage hits, the mirrors unleash. Oops. Just poke the mic. The mirrors do dendro damage based on the number of mirrors, and 3 mirrors can exist at once. And they will disappear over time. Wait, why did I describe that as ka-ching? This is literally just Yaimiko. Like, these are fox towers, but with extra bits. Creates a particular binding field with multiple dendro damage, so... yeah. Again. Yaimiko. I mean, like, it's not a bad kit. I quite enjoy Yai's gameplay. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's what I was expecting. Oh, it's not quite Yai. It's not a physical object, it's just a hovery thing. They don't last long, do they? But they do look cool, so I can't complain.
A process of elimination.
Process of elimination.
Here you are.
Oh, and they've given you a Hyper Bloom team.
Insubordination!
I mean, it's fun. But I don't have any particular attachment to the character. And like, when there's Zhao banner, I'm gonna be pulling for him. You know, if we actually get a goddamn 5-star. Have they got double banners with extra runny things? Or extra sprints even. Extra runny things. Aha!
Worthless.
I was like, how does Xiao work? Ah yes, I just press spacebar and then click.
Worthless.
And this is the entire gameplay loop. Oh. I mean, it's a fun gameplay loop. I like just being able to really easily mess with characters. Or mess with enemies. Yow yow, what do you do? Xiangling mixed with Klee, apparently. Spear? Really? Huh. I kind of thought she'd be a catalyst. Deal dendro damage based on HP. Oh, they're radishes. If all nearby characters have more than 70% HP, it will throw a radish. If nearby characters have less than 70% HP, it will throw a radish at the lowest health character. If there's no opponents, it will just throw. And then in the burst, entering to an unsurpassed adept or legacy state. Is she also an adeptus? Radishes will become healing and damage. The dendro damage they deal will be viewed as elemental burst damage instead. I'm guessing that's just for like artifacts and stuff that boost dendro elemental burst damage. Summons the rabbit, which is why you can have 2 rabbits at the same time. Oh wait, no. This is jumping mode, the other one's throwing mode. You can have 3 jumping mode. I suppose that's for co-op, isn't it? Increase movement speed and increase dendro res. And she has to be on field while she does it. Will not startle crystal flies. I mean, that's like the only thing I'll ever use her for.
Don't be scared.
Actually, the attack isn't that bad. It's just the burst that I'm like, I don't really care for. Actually, no, I do want that burst. I was literally complaining the other day that there wasn't a dendro healer, and now there's a dendro healer.
Don't be scared.
That's perfect. If I get Yao Yao, I can switch out Bennett. I can have a bit of a Hyper Bloom team. Okay, I think it's still... I think we're good. Twitch told me that the stream had ended, but I think it just had a massive lag spike. Oh wait, no, it must have ended because that's saying it's only been a minute. How do I get out of this screen? There we go. And that button. Right. Yeah, Twitch is... Oh, that doesn't look good. Twitch is saying the stream's only been going on for 2 minutes, when I have been streaming for 20 minutes. And there's no VOD that I can see, so I think it was a good idea to start locally recording. So at the very least, there will be something.
Stay put.
I don't know at which point the stream decided to die. I was saying
Hey, go away.
that I've been wanting a Dendro healer and now I have one. I just kind of wish you didn't have to be on field. Like, I don't think there's many healers that have to be on the field to heal. Because like Bennett's is just his burst you can switch out. Kokomi is the jellyfish you can switch out. Barbara is the melody loop you can switch out. Xingqiu is just his swords. Though I wouldn't classify Xingqiu as a healer. I must have read that wrong, because you can't have an on-field healer. That doesn't make sense. Oh, heal all party members. I was going to say if it only heals the active character, that's only beneficial in co-op. But no, healing all party members. I mean, it still works and like makes sense. God, the stream is so badly delayed. Oh, I should stop. Hopefully that will improve it. I realised that having the stream open in the background is not going to help the lag. And it's no wonder that it is so far behind everything else. Is there a way... I don't know. I don't think so. I was gonna say, is there a way I can, like, pin a chat? Just say, there is massive stream delay. I probably won't respond to your message for at least like 2 minutes.
Fly and step.
'Cause I have no idea. I mean, it might not be as bad as I think it is. Like, it might just look so bad on my tablet because obviously my tablet is connected to the same internet that is currently dying.
Your grand finale. How embarrassing. Flags up. Observe.
I think Genshin's supposed to be used as like a reflect sort of character,
Observe.
but I have no idea how to do that, so it doesn't happen.
Break a leg.
I end up treating her like a DPS when I shouldn't. Well, not even a DPS, a support.
Your grand finale. Flags up.
I hit 3. What does it do?
Flags fly and step.
I don't know.
Strike is one.
Oh, I hit 4.
Flags up. Observe.
I still have no idea what it does, but I hit 4.
Break a leg. And leap.
Oh, we're back down to 3.
Flags fly. Observe.
Yep, got no idea how she works. But I don't need to understand to hit enemies. Oh, Xinyan. I don't think I've ever... Oh no, I have played with her before. But only ever as a trial character because she requires violet grass and I'm not going to harvest those. I do not have the patience to run around various mountains.
Shred till I'm dead.
For like 5 materials. I will buy violet grass from the shop, and that is the only place I will get violet grass from. Especially when I have other characters that will work just fine that don't require it. That burst is weird.
Power chord. Time to rock.
You got that circle.
Cool it.
My, you're in for a little shock. Try not to.
Okay, the shield does stay when you switch. It just must have expired at the exact time that I'd switched. I mean, she's probably not meant to be an on-field DPS, she's probably meant to be a support. Or a shield, even. But, you know, I prefer to run characters however the heck I want to run them. Now, can I pull a 5-star, please? Finally! Okay, good. I did fully expect to, like, lose 50-50 there. Or, well, I suppose I don't think you can get a weapon. But, you know, I was expecting the worst. But we now have Xiao and Yunjin. Those aren't bad materials. I did not need to do that, I wasted a bit.
This is it.
He's crit rate based. I might actually have a character that deals some damage. Well, obviously I still don't have any artifacts for him. Oh, that's awful. Firstly, we've not even unlocked the Geoshirat because I haven't done the quest for it. Well, I think you might be able to do it without the quest, but... the point still stands that, one, that's not an Anemo enemy, so I likely will not have enough of these fragments and we'll have to go kill the hypostasis as well. And two, the Geoshirat sucks if you don't have a Geo character. I don't like bosses that require you to have a particular element in your team. Or a particular character, you know. I don't really like the Geo-hypostasis, because if you don't have the Claymore character, it's not good. I don't like the Dendro-hypostasis, because if you don't have a Dendro character in your party, it doesn't work. I don't like the Geoshirat, because if you don't have a Geo or a Shield of full character in your party, you're not killing it. But he's a 5-star. He's the only damn 5-star on this account. So we're just gonna have to take it. I do not really care what the substats on these artifacts are. I just need to give him some artifacts. Sure, we'll take an exiled pocket watch. How? How do I have this? I'm probably confusing it with a different artifact set. No, these are definitely Inazumian artifacts. I don't know how I got them. The exile, that's what I want. Sure, crit damage will work. And a weapon. No. Yeah, let's go with this one because it does crit rate as well. It's like the other one I can upgrade the bonus of more, but also Zhao's kinda supposed to be plunging and not normal attacking. Now I remember why none of my characters have upgraded weapons. Because I take one look at the materials required and go no.
Evil shall be dispersed.
Yeah, shut up. Oh yes, head to a location marked on the paper snow. I'd sort of forgotten what we were doing at this point. The chasm has never actually completely ceased to be used. Why is that teleport waypoint even there? Oh, I suppose there is a platform right there. I just turned around and saw a cliff and climbed it.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper.
Oh.
And they look really mad at us too.
They didn't look mad at us until we started talking, Paimon. Well, I probably would have had to fight them, but
Let's
you know, I was trying to be stealthy.
Useless.
Zhao's voice line is going to get really annoying very quickly, isn't it?
Body and mind.
I forgot how much edge there was in his voice lines.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
God, I hate those guys.
Useless.
Like, run. Switch.
Why do they never miss? Everybody stand back!
How did he not die? God damn it. The Cryofatui are the worst.
Adventure time!
Right, he's downed. Nope. Yep, thanks for that. I was not surviving that fight.
Come a little closer.
No, stop.
Evil conquering. Worthless.
Aha! The cryo guy can't hit me if I keep jumping. Oh, no, he's hit me. Well, I think it was the
Let's light it up.
Electro guy that got me.
Witness the power of Gugwa. I'm going in. Yeah.
Stream is so far behind, it's only just at the point where I've started the fight.
Let's light it up. No, my sword.
Oh, no. Stop climbing.
Let's light it up.
There are some things I wish would just be disabled while you're in combat.
Rain outlines your fate.
Also known as climbing
Teamwork
and
is
cooking.
dreamwork. Let's light it up.
It's the amount of times I've been just casually fighting Hillichars and then whoops, you're now cooking a nice delicious meal. What reacts with Electro well? I thought it was
Let's light it up.
Pyro, but
Ring cut.
then it's not really doing a whole lot to the shield bar.
Boring.
Heck, I think Zhao's doing more and he's not even the right level.
Disappear.
Back
Worthless.
to jumpy high.
Worthless.
Oh, I think I'm
Here.
attacking too early. I'm not letting him get to like the top of his jump. Or the first jump is like a hell of a lot higher than all the rest of them.
Off we go. I'm going in. Useless.
I'll finish this dude before he gets his shield back up. There we go.
This is it.
Oh, it's... yeah, I remember this puzzle. Question is... Zhao's not exactly got the most easy to wield animo ability. But what I can do
Boring.
is use him to run. I was not quick enough. What I can do
Just what will become?
is I can have the Traveller activate the totem up here and then immediately switch to Zhao for his sprint. And switch back to Limine for the totem. I've not done it quick enough. How am I supposed to do it quicker than that? I could try running off this direction. Yes. And then do that to unlock that.
There's quality here.
That doesn't stay unlocked. Okay. I mean, I don't exactly need it unlocked. But what was the point of it if it didn't stay unlocked? Oh, good.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too.
Trying to reproduce the
I haven't seen
talisman.
this. Oh, Paimon! But how did a relic of the Adepti... Oh, that's right. Cloud talismans like that were what... Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew. That sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah, definitely up to something.
Thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough. The last stop on our Rite of Parting preparations tour is Diwa Marsh. Let's go!
We get to fight some whooper flowers. If I don't die during the cutscene, which I'm pretty sure can
Chivalry
happen.
will never.
Because, you know, it would be my luck to die during the cutscene. Don't run directly into the Ruin Hunter. He's probably got a chest, but I don't care.
Boring.
Oh, that stops the glide, okay.
Useless.
Whee! I was going to say the bitrate's improved because my tablet's caught up, but no, it's not improved
Right
that
on
much.
time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
Oh, that's the leaves. I was like, why is the tree clipping out of existence?
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty
And expensive.
Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
And you will see many of them again, Paimon.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
I don't remember, that was last week.
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
I think you know what she had to say. My global hotkey to reset my model is not being global.
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed,
Yeah, I
contrary
like
to
it.
the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing, although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
She wants to like block out the sun with the Jade Chamber or something.
Yes, she has only relied on... It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Money.
Why, Mora, of course.
Hey. Makes
All
sense.
Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
And now they want to reproduce a sigil of permission.
No matter what they may be planning, you must
He's not
be
happy
careful
about that
when
one.
dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people.
He wanted wild
They won't do.
lilies.
Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
Of course he does.
No, I need you to sing to them. Singing
That's a nice
to the
camera
flowers
angle.
will make them more
But
fragrant.
for some reason, with how close Zhongli is
So
to
how
the
good is
camera,
your singing?
it doesn't quite look right.
We'll only know once she starts.
Oculus. I keep doing the commissions in Mondstadt and like running past the oculi, just like, I really should grab these. Or if I don't grab them on stream, I'm not gonna know which ones I've grabbed and which ones I haven't. Violet grass. Yee. But I also have no plans to do a Oculus gathering stream. I mean, I'll probably do one eventually when, you know,
Boring.
I run out of things to do. But that won't be for some time.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready. Da 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 da
Da, da, da. That was actually pretty good, Lumine. Like, I was just like, I mean, I immediately recognised that as Barbara's tune. So, nice voice.
What happened?
But unfortunately,
These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it
These are
because
whoopah
we
flowers.
sing a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
I mean, there's no words to da 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 da.
Worthless.
So I don't think they'd really realise it's a Liyue,
Worthless.
not a Liyue song. A Mondstadt song.
Here.
Oops. Yep. I always forget that Sing Cho's thing activates Hydro for like a split second on your character. They really like being stunned, don't they? They
Come a little
immediately go
closer.
for the thing, even though it hasn't worked the past 3 times they've tried it.
Evil conquering.
Whee!
Here. Worthless.
I need to heal. I forget that Xiao's burst does damage to him,
Here.
but I don't think it can kill.
Off we go. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Boring.
It doesn't matter, I've put down Bennett's healing circle.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, I didn't stun him in time.
Don't be such a brute.
Useless.
Come on.
Boring. Lament. Worthless.
Whee!
Worthless. Here.
Riveting gameplay.
Here.
Oh, I ran out of enemies.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
They were very obviously Whooperflower's Paimon.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Or a Whopper flower, sorry. I'm sure the distinction is between Whooper and Whopper is very big.
The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
No, but we could give them to Baizu.
Unfortunately,
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Can you?
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face?
Yangu!
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Yeah, it's
Well,
alright.
it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope.
We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Does Can you have a hair tie or is her hair just somehow doing that?
Something seems a little
Her hair's
off with
just
our gun.
doing that. I know it's a game, but like, her hair goes in as though to imply it's tied up. But there's nothing there.
She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
It's just no longer in business.
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Poor Ganyu.
Oh, so
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
I've just punched the mic again. What do they think about A or Raiden? Because like they know the previous Archon died, and at the same time she looks identical to the previous Archon. there's the impression that there's the impression that no one realises they're siblings.
Yes.
Maybe
Now
I'm
that
just
the
questioning
spirit
the
of
law
Rex
too
Lapis
much
has
again.
returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
Only the one that doesn't actively put himself in danger is the last 7. I mean, he does put himself in danger, like, he helps Mondstadt, but, like, not in danger as in obviously the figurehead of Mondstadt.
The other 5, including Inazuma's Rite and Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago.
Zhongli are like, very interesting. Definitely only Barbados left now.
Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro.
Not
She is
for long.
nearly 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
Old dude?
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis.
I really like her eyes.
But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
Like, yeah, serious conversation and everything,
Since
but
Rex
I like her
Lapis
eyes.
has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say as an Adeptus?
Oh, is that the excuse for Ganyu's hair? She's an Adeptus. Magic.
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
I'm guessing the answer's just gonna be she never met him in person. But surely she should recognise Zhongli. Like, as Rex Lapis. Because it's one thing for people to, you know, see the statues and go, that's not the same person. Especially with, like, the statues of Rex Lapis having the head rather covered. But it's another thing to have seen Rex Lapis and see Zhongli and go, they're not the same person. Then again, she may not have seen Rex Lapis for a long time, so the memory could have become blurry. It's reasonable.
After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
Okay, signed a contract, so she definitely met him. I suppose you can just argue it was a long time ago. She's forgetful.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking.
Well, she did just say
If
she's been
not
around
for
for
this chance
2,000
meeting,
years. Of course she knows
I
the
never
tradition.
thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished.
I mean, I've just remembered that, like, we've got to go fight Child. There's also the, like, big sea boss fight, but I think that might be part of the Shenhei story quest.
Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks. in more ways than one.
You seem suited to working in agricultural
Yeah,
development.
Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time.
Yeah, but if you enjoy what you're doing, it's worth it.
So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
I mean, he is also right in that breaks are a good thing.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds alright. I think it's about time.
Let's go. That's not... I mean, that is technically Liyue Harbour, but... that's not near either of the two teleport waypoints. It's less convenient. That looks like the sort of place there'd be a chest. But I don't... well, at the very least there's not an Oculus in there. I don't know about a chest.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
That sounds
This
about normal.
atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
Sounds about right.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Zhongli like, surely you don't need me to help. I've just given up everything.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
Why are you warning him? He's not the shady person.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment.
Master Who or Director Who?
Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Oh,
Having
and he's
connections
gone.
with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
Mr. More money than
Paimon
sense.
gets it. If there's, he must be waiting for the moment. Well, where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Follow me. Follow me. Oh, I can't teleport there. I clicked on it expecting the teleport, but the teleport only unlocks after we do the battle.
Useless.
Wish he didn't have the turning around animation at the end of his dash. It adds like extra slowness. I don't think I've already taken the quest. Or is he just standing there to say there's something at Chenkyu Valley, go check it out? Which is probably a remnant from when the Primo Geoshifat was added to the game. And they needed to say, oh, there's something new, go check it out. But obviously at this point I'm like, I know it's over there. There's none of these. Oh wait, no, I have taken the quest, okay. I was gonna say it'd be very weird for that to still be there if it was just a, hey, there's something new. Though I had apparently thought ahead beforehand and forgot I'd thought ahead. This is such a massive area for no reason. It's like, I'm expecting an Oculus on top of the building and there just isn't one. Time to fight child.
Wow! This is the Golden House?
One second. Okay, the VODs have appeared now. The stream decided to kill itself again. I just need to make sure it's not doing too badly. Oh yeah, hide that. Because that's just going to make it buffer more. Okay. I didn't want the stream to not be working when I was fighting child. And so full of
Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, oh, so it's a trap. But even if if we can't take it, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of more. Oh, right.
I mean, how would
That
they
gets
catch us?
Quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh.
With those
That smells
guards?
Quick! We have to go make sure.
Seems like we can just steal a bunch of more.
Boring.
Shut up, Xiao. This is worse than Osmanthus wine. Maybe that's just
You've
because I
already
don't
fulfilled
have
your
Dr.
task as
Zhongli.
guides. So why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Nah. We need to see some more trouble.
Huh? Who's there?
Child, you idiot.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself.
Why was he just juttering up the stairs?
But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret look, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort?
I mean, he probably would have found it out fairly quickly anyway. Like, where could they have hidden the massive body? I know, in the massive building.
Stopping the more immense, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Not if I have anything
I'm
to say
not
about
asking
it.
for your blessing, and there's
Unfortunately,
nothing you
she
can do
will
to
get
stop me
everything.
anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to
long
begin
ago.
with. But I'm willing either way. We now come to my favorite part. A simple
Fight.
pleasure. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that.
You could... When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished.
Offended the deities, is that what we're calling it now? Also, I don't really think Venti took that much offence to it. He didn't really seem that bothered by the whole thing. I don't want to cough into the microphone.
Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
Then why have you knocked all the Miliath unconscious? They're not strong.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Don't worry, it won't. I mean, the Exuvia is already dead, isn't it?
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in... Fighting talk, I love it!
This opportunity is very hard
This
to come
chance
by.
is hard to come by.
Oh, chance
So
is
show me
hard to
all
come by.
you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger.
I was
So
trying to
come now,
listen to the
amuse
dialogue and
me,
he's just started
and
attacking.
Don't you dare disappoint.
Let's light it up!
Coming.
Prepare to die, fool!
What I was gonna say before I got distracted in trying not to die
Come a little closer.
is that I'm used to fighting this fight with an archer. I'm also used to having more stamina for this fight, which I desperately need, clearly.
Not bad, not bad. Poor time.
Try not to enjoy the.
Let's light it
Wow,
up!
that did a whole 9 damage there.
No, my sword!
Whale. I normally don't make it far enough into the fight for the whale to happen.
Come a little closer.
No, I hate this thing.
Passable effort.
What? Oh, he activated his swords.
Off we go! Let's light it up!
You're in for a little shock.
It's like
Rain
1 minute he was
outlines
standing
your
there,
fate.
the next there was pain.
Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Phase
Good.
2.
No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Worthless! Here!
You've got some skills.
Off we go!
I really don't remember how phase 2 works.
Come a little closer.
I normally spend less time on phase 2 than I do on phase 1.
You're in for a little shock.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I think it's just a basic version of phase 4.
Useless!
Or phase 3 even.
Rain outlines your
some
fate.
skills.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Stop teleporting. That's what I hate most about enemies is when they teleport.
Let's light it up!
So when I
Come a
actually
little
start
closer.
hitting him,
You're in for a little
this phase
shock.
goes down really quickly.
Adventure
Ow,
time!
I got hit.
Why do they never miss?
That's
Adventure
annoying. I
time!
was hoping I could get that achievement.
You're in for a little
So I
shock.
managed to dodge it the first time.
Boring!
Phase 3. This is the hard bit.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
How did he do a whole costume change? Look, I can get the cape becoming electrified,
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
but the whole outfit.
Close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now.
No, you won't.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected.
Why is the Exuvia bopping?
You beat me to it, didn't you?
Like, it's a dead body, it's not breathing. Oh. We're about to start fighting. I was watching the cutscene just like, when does this end? I'm used to just immediate fight. He's done another costume change. I don't think that's the power of Vision or Gnosis.
This is going to cost you!
Why does he have like a voice filter in his mask? And why is there like this giant arena underneath the Golden House? Did they build it just in case someone wanted to have a boss fight?
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you?
He's teleporting again.
Simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose?
Stop.
No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now. Don't make me take it from you.
I don't know how you're supposed to do this fight without a ranged character.
Surrender.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
You're in for a little.
Just dodge. Yeah.
Don't be such a brute.
He is a drama
Come
queen.
a little closer.
You know, he's summoning in this giant whale.
Rain out, not good.
Wait. I do not believe that whale is the most efficient battle instrument.
Off we go. Let's light it up. Let me weave you a verse.
God, I need more stamina. I don't remember
Come
this
a little
thing.
closer. You're in for a little shock.
It's so much easier when you're just standing at a distance.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Like, his AI doesn't quite understand how to fight you when you're not
You're in
directly
for a
next
little
to him.
shock. Come a little closer. Don't be such a brute.
Disappear.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Xiao does not have the HP for any damage.
Let's light it up.
And run. Oh,
Shoot! I can't afford any more bandages.
Come a little closer.
oh, I do not remember how to dodge that thing.
You're in for a little shock.
I'm on half health. Okay, over here.
Why do they never miss? No, my sword.
I just need to heal.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Perfect. Lins in Cho. Oh, I don't have time to heal Lisa.
Come a little closer.
It's fine, she's ranged. She doesn't take as much damage.
You're in for a
Where are
little
you
shock.
aiming?
You're in for a little shock.
Oh no. I'm
I don't think I've heard that oh no line before. I'm in focus mode now. I have no idea how to dodge that.
Rain outlines your fate.
Come on.
Witness the power of Gurwa.
No, Lisa, please.
Let's spark things up a
And Zhao, please don't teleport away from me. Just stand here and take the pain. You bastard.
Die.
Why do I randomly get hit with overloaded when I don't even get hit by anything?
No, my soul. I let my guard down. Body and mind.
Ooh, whale, whale. Ah, Bennett's still on like no health.
Rain outlines your fate.
That's it. I just got overloaded again.
Everybody stand back. Off we go. Let's light it! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Useless!
Some you win,
I did it.
some you lose.
Oh, and now his outfit's back to normal.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
That's not what the subtitle says.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
I don't think it's because I'm collecting the power of the 7. Geo-Traveler sucks.
You already know the answer,
Mainly
don't
because
you?
of my gameplay stuff.
I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle is already anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
It's fine, that's child's
Unfortunately,
way.
I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with.
Perhaps that's not the real Lex Lapis.
In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least.
How does Child not know? Like, they know Venti is Barbados, yet somehow don't realise that Zhongli is Rex Lapis. Except Signora does know. Did no one tell the child? Did they all just decide, nah, he doesn't need to know this?
It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup
Death.
plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process.
Where's Edge just in his voice?
The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
Don't think
So
that
what are you planning to do?
really
I will awaken the god
works.
that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since.
A Twitch code? What do you mean by a Twitch code? I don't know what that is.
If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How could an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the 7?
Oh yeah, massive stream delay.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Ah. Hang on. CT8 UTRL. Unfortunately, I can't copy paste that because the Twitch that I have open in the background decided that the chat was going to reset itself there.
Hey, those are Oh,
What?
Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Thank you for that, Throb. I will see what it did in a minute.
Indeed. The one that was given
This,
to you was just a byproduct
cutscene's
of
quite
our...
long.
With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, using the powers of ancient gods and such as... But knowing that such an action will not only
Stop monologuing, child. Now I've got it, it's fine. I just had to copy it from
Let's
my
see. Will
tablet.
the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
He's run away.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
We know he is fast, he has
What's going
teleported
on?
already. I'm sorry, but they're all dead. Like, the water is going over Liyue Harbour. They are all dead.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go.
I think we would have. I think it would be very easy to notice the giant
Did we make it in time? Is the
serpent.
Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea?
What are you doing here?
Oh. I kind of thought Zhao just turned up at the end of this fight, but no, he's here at the start.
Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing
Oh,
in
it's
the
a
Jade
Granny
Chamber?
What's-Her-Face.
Paimon thought...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now. And you...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
Do not question the logic of Paimon. Paimon is an idiot. This is a really nice camera angle though. Like, this boss looks really cool. And yet the fight... I mean, we don't even get to fight him.
It's not just you.
And we don't get to
We've got new
repeat
Millelith
the fight.
recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. Which is why we must stop that monster.
So the Archon War was fought. So will the power of the Chisei...
We've already discussed this together, and our...
What? Wait, all of you are supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
What is going on with the shadow over here?
One certainly could.
Huh?
Please tell me your answer isn't just destroy everything.
The Chi Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here.
Yeah, you could take pretty much any scene, and not even just in cutscenes, like, just in regular gameplay, and it would be an awesome background. Like, there are some things
For
I
what
like
could
being
you mortals ever
nitpicky
learn
and
of
pointing out
Adepti
some
mechanisms?
minor issues.
Yet it would take one,
But, like,
a little tinkering to turn
The
this
scenery
ballista into an
is
engine of
beautiful.
war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
Oh, another cutscene. I wish you could, like, pause dialogues and get rid of the characters. Because the Hydra did look awesome, but I don't necessarily want Paimon in the front of my Hydra picture. Look at this. This looks epic. Oh, and now the Fatui have shown up.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
I've never played Metal Gear 4, so I don't know what's bad about it.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista.
Oh, right.
Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go
I
up
forgot
too.
that there is a slight fight in this, and it isn't just 90%. It's 90% cutscene, but it's not completely
Let
cutscene.
one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Worthless.
Right, do I have... Close enough. Hang on. Oh. Nope. I was trying to screenshot and I couldn't find the button. How dare they not allow you to use the camera in this domain? Just like, you've put me in a really high place
Let's light it up!
and you're not letting me take pictures.
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with
It's
it. Be
not...
careful not to get hit.
I wouldn't say it's a problem for, like, anything else. It's just this one bit of Liyue's Archon quest.
The Fatui! Their
Has
attacks are unrelenting!
far too many cutscenes in it.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this
I've
afterward.
died.
Every last one.
Body and mind.
Come a little closer.
The ancient god's attacking again!
So you do get to the point where you're just like,
Kill him!
no, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
Not to say we can't hold them, children.
Eh. I need to stop
Don't lose heart.
getting
Here,
hit by
take
that thing.
this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars.
It's suddenly dealing a whole lot more damage than we were a second ago.
Shockwave. This granny's really strong.
Come on.
Witness the power of Guhua.
You're in for a little shock.
I'll be honest, that does just kind of make this whole fight a bit trivial. I do like 2 attacks and they're down because of the shockwaves.
With the blood of the Chilian, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might.
Ganyu's healing me.
during the Archon War.
Unfortunately, Xiao's still dead.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
I don't think it is. I don't think Ganyu
My name means
heals.
swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast.
Let's just go back to staring at this again. 'Cause I'm pretty sure this happened in my first playthrough as well, where just you fight all the Fatui and then you sit here.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little.
The enemies have
Please bear
turned up.
with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle. The day has finally come.
What was hitting me?
Outlines your fate.
I
Come a
literally
little
ran away
closer.
from the enemies and I still died. Come on.
Come a little closer.
I kind of need to swap off Lisa because the fly corrupts.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
Oh no.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Body and body and mind.
Yeah, I'm sure hitting the gym will solve his problems.
Looks like I went too far.
Let me weave you a verse. Let's light it up. Yeah.
Oh, you know, maybe I should just stop trying to fight with a character on like 400 HP.
Try not to enjoy this too.
I forgot how fun this fight was.
Fight on, comrades. Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Am I just waiting for a cutscene again? I'm assuming... Oh, we just hit 10 seconds and it ended. I was gonna say, I'm assuming the dialogue is time-based. And obviously I killed all the enemies before the time.
We may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Why can Ningguang fly? Oh no, he shot a beam directly into the sky. Run away. I love how Xiao only saves the Traveller and not any of the other Milieu. I mean, it makes sense because he's only got like 2
Be
arms,
careful now.
whereas the rest of
The
them have
Guizhong
full
ballista is
bodies that can be
destroyed.
ridden.
Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand.
I was gonna say, you can get
Farewell,
everyone
friend.
off the Jade Chamber first, right?
Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
No, they're just gonna destroy it while they're still on it. Okay. Yeah, everyone in the harbour is dead. Like, that tidal wave definitely should have destroyed everything.
Is it finally over?
It's finally over.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
I don't know why it's so explosive. Like, what was in there that caused such a big destructive bomb?
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just have.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of it. Is a testament to Ningguang's entire. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day, Liyue and its but that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
This is a very, like,
Instead, focus your sights on our
valuable
city and each of
speech.
the citizens.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
There has been too much dialogue so far, Ningguang.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say?
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
Did he now?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him. I also thought to tell him how the path, but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlet?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
I mean, that's your own fault. Like, if you don't want to be a laughingstock, don't act like an idiot.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith.
Why have you just shrunk?
I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as although I am a mere mortal soul.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Yeah, I mean, a little kid has just, like, wandered over. But no, we'll have this perfectly Well, there's definitely private and confidential conversation just on the pier where we've ended up. To be fair, where else are they going to go? They did just destroy the, like, professional meeting place.
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty.
Is her dress, like, really high-waisted? Because, like, she's got, like, a child model. And yet her skirt is really long and only goes up to the top of her knees. So either she has a tiny torso or that's very high-waisted.
Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
That's what I'm trying to do, Chang Chang. I just have to finish this quest first.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Why do their mouths sometimes just not move?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals.
Such a nice camera angle. It's like, these are sort of camera angles you can't get in normal gameplay, but they don't give you the ability to, like, to take a proper picture.
The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
They've listened to the people.
Let us return now.
I don't think Zhao ever cared in the first place. I think he was quite happy at the
Eager to
inn.
leave.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough.
About two of them are birds and then one's just a deer.
Since we Adepti have consensus,
Or a reindeer.
then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not
Oh,
All
Granny
right,
Pink,
Mooncarver,
or Madame
you
Pink still
needn't
around.
worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Yeah, there probably is a way. It would just be easier if the game just had like a button in the corner to take a picture. It's like the way to take a picture in-game. You have to go into your inventory, switch to the camera, and then use the camera, instead of just taking a picture.
Looks like the conflict
I suppose it
between
makes
humans
sense
and Adepti was avoided.
from the view that it used to be a mobile game,
Well, huh?
or is a mobile game. But on PC, it's the sort of thing where it's like, there are hundreds of buttons on this keyboard. Let me have a picture button. And also, I haven't done the quest to get the camera.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got Child 1 and 2 and but we were able to handle the... Oh, and speaking of that... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless Rite of Parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Ooh, 60 primos from that code. Thank you for the code, Throblo. Not enough primos for a pool.
Off we go.
Let's heal Xiao before we do anything else. I don't think we have to do another fight. And this is definitely the last stage in the quest, because it is now called the Fond Farewell.
Adventure time.
But I never trust how long these quest stages are. Ah, the funeral parlour's over here. How do you normally get banned? Oh, chest.
Now that's what I call treasure.
What do you do to get yourself banned?
Is there anything I can do for you two?
I don't think you've really done anything that would constitute banning.
To receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bay.
Doesn't the Northland Bank? Last time we saw Zhongli was... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on... We had better go and make sure...
Shut up, Paimon.
Come to think of it.
I can't go in the building.
Off we go.
How do I get to the bank again?
Adventure
This
time.
way?
Off we go.
No.
Adventure time. Off we go.
This way. Oh, I didn't want to talk to Nadia. I ran directly into the door and it was just like, you want to talk to the person? It's like going to Angel's Share and accidentally talking to
You call this
six-fingered
cooperation between
Jose or
harbingers. Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Charles, not child. That makes sense. But I wouldn't really say that an immediate ban would be required for, like, anything. The only time I insta-ban is when I get the messages from bots that are, do you want to get some views? Click this link. And I'm just like, no. Do not trust that.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
We have arrived.
It's Zhongli and Child. And...
Senor.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before.
Yeah,
In the city of
you
Bards, was it?
Punched us.
I'm glad. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was slightly unsure at first. I was like, a code? But, like, Twitch doesn't do codes for, like, your own streams. So I understood that was something related to, like, a gift code. Still have time to take the precious thing back, apart from the fact that she definitely doesn't have it anymore.
Don't let her get you've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, so it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
We last saw each other like 20 minutes ago, child.
I knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold the real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli.
Zhongli?
So actually...
Stop wasting time, child. Though you remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Agreement?
What in the world are you talking?
That is the inhale of someone who did not want you to know something.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Oh, his mouth stopped moving. It's the Gnosis.
How sanctimonious.
I did have my suspicions.
So, no, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
Contract.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing?
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon the even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing until one drizzly day. As I stood motionless among the crowd.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, so I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the
another
Liyue
plan in case it all
to
burnt
play their
down.
role. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until
The other
now.
plan would either be say, JK, I wasn't dead at all, I was testing you, or just showing up like, hey, I'm the new Geo Archon, sup.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
Again, using really weird child-related metaphors.
In the end, the
Or
resolution to all that
anecdotes.
has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably show credit is also due to Senora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my
Despite
request,
Child.
this meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form.
I think you'll find we haven't finished the
Thank you for
traditions yet,
joining me on
Zhongli.
this journey. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There was only one thing that I had not anticipated. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protector.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
He's just phrased it poorly.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
Child like, hey, I'm still here. To be fair, it kinda sucks for Child. Like, he's basically been told, yeah, everything you did, completely useless. You weren't needed at all.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liur would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Did Signora just compliment something other than the Zaritza? I'm impressed.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liua. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
This is why I should learn how to use teleport waypoints, Child.
Do as you wish.
Also, how long would that boat trip take?
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
I love the illusion of choice.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Why is Lumine so grumpy?
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scale, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
It's not over yet. I suppose it makes sense we haven't finished the rite of parting.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
I'll be honest, I've not watched Berserk. Do they take a lot of boat trips? Which saying that has just made me think of One Piece. I've not watched One Piece either, but I know there's boats in it. Whee! Let's buy some violet grass. Oh, we can buy the things for Xiao here as well. I love when shops have ascension materials in them. Used to finish and then died. That sounds like a lovely, cheerful story. I say that when I have been recently rewatching Attack on Titan. which is definitely not cheerful. Especially when earlier I was looking up a character's birthday, and one of the top Google searches was death. I was just like, well, spoilers. Thanks, Google.
Well, since we're going...
So Rex lap...
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin... There's only one real possibility in my mind.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy...
Shh! Lower your...
That sounds interesting.
Off we go! Off we go!
That can go on the list of the many anime I've been meaning to watch and haven't got around to.
Adventure time!
Oh yeah, or read. I might read it. I feel like I have more time to read things. Maybe it's just because
you know that god from the ocean couldn't
chapters
have
are
just
shorter
shown up out
time
of
than
nowhere.
episodes.
I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes.
Say.
Now that you mention it, I mean, it all fits together. Still, what sort of soup...
Ah, forget it. Guessing's...
Let's listen to the announcement.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words.
He sounds so enthusiastic about that. Don't watch the alert, it's trash. Yeah, I feel like there's always two kinds of anime adaptations. The one people consider as good, and the one people consider as really bad. Like Sailor Moon. A lot of people like the original and don't like Crystal.
Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have rumors and hearsay about having been thwarted in his trial. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Yeah, shut up, Fangam.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi sings announcements. So that something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up? Could the Chi sing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that night... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
Maybe if you shut up, we'd hear Paimon.
As said previously,
3,700 years of contract.
we, the people of Liyue, were indeed the
long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our... Will you stand with us?
So concludes the words of her... Does Her Eminence the Yuhang have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking?
Traveler.
Do you have anything to add? Yeah, let me go say hi to this random person in the audience.
Yikes! She really is looking her...
Is that the traveler who they say...
So young. The Liyue Chising always repay their... Name your price.
Whoa.
Find my brother. You know, the real reason why we're here in the first place.
Well, Could you help me put up some missing person posters?
She spoke on her own.
But it seems as well, that's...
Perhaps Memento...
How can I turn this into a business move? Ah, Madame Ping.
As for the mortals, an adept.
Off we go!
Paimon gets annoying very quickly. There's literally a thing in the first quest where one of the characters starts imitating Paimon because they're sick of her.
Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, and here you are looking all relaxed.
Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
You really gonna treat us?
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk.
You're right. I do like the Mora.
You always like the Mora.
Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
That should be a special event. Duct tape Paimon's mouth so she shuts up. There's even an achievement related to Paimon
When
shutting
I was
up.
journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon.
Yeah, and your
So I
rehearsal
had to
sucked.
Rehearse a little.
Oh, no wonder. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money in the city of commerce. We do not merely... The Archon Morax could never... I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true.
Paimon thinks that we...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The
Inazuma
nation that
is
neighbors Liyue
closed.
by sea, Inazuma
Apart from the
is
fact I've already
presently
hit
closed.
AR30, so it's not closed.
Yes. The
Once I've
Electro Archon
finished the
Ball.
damn quest.
And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call...
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
Raiden.
Right?
That is the case.
That
Oops.
said, though people at the wharf were
I don't
saying
know what
that
I
the
just said.
situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being Zhongli. Since you're Rex Lab...
It's because of visions.
Why are you wandering that way?
Visions?
When faced with circumstances
Oh,
beyond
so we can
their
stare
control.
at people with the visions.
But if a person shows true strength of will at a desk, this is what visions are.
That
But starting from last year, the...
vision hunt?
Yes. It was an order to...
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
Shut up, Paimon.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are... The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people.
You are the enemy of eternity? That's like the main Raiden line I remember.
7 ideals for 7 gods. And of
I
these,
don't think I've heard her
eternity
ever
is
say that.
nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Oh, thank God we're at the end.
That's it. The reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the
why
culprit
they don't look, because
was indeed
he does
because
tell
they
them.
received news in secret that Rex Lapid. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask?
Dreams.
All right then. Was there any...
Yeah, about that. Before the
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably
some
true
of the
that Child did send
accusations
people
were
to the
true.
Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god.
He did summon
I've
the
heard
ancient
that
god.
Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. All right then. Was there... The time of the Adepti has law. Kuching is absolutely right in saying that. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good... Could the original person who brought up the... All right then. Was there...
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the more into that?
See, I was wondering that as well, but then I thought he probably hasn't actively been doing it himself for a while.
Since Morax is... Also, isn't the Golden House the only...
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial... well...
I know, she does not shut up.
Oh, a private fund. It's...
What's a shame?
It's a
He's an
shame
idiot.
that I didn't think... All right then.
No,
Well,
there's
then,
nothing else. I can no longer
I
listen to
suppose you'll have
Paimon.
to find a way to get inside.
And we have now unlocked the Lantern Rite.
Time flies so fast. Before you know it, Lanternite's almost here again. The people of Liyue must have already started preparing for the most important festival of the
You
year,
can't say
right?
it's here again when I've never experienced this before, Paimon.
Tons of great food again this year.
Stop referring to this as though I've been here before.
See what's up.
It's like, within the main story, they're really good at going at like...
Paimon coming in. Paimon coming in. Level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming. Paimon coming in.
like
Is this level okay?
making sure
Paimon coming in. Paimon coming in. Is this level okay?
you can
Can you hear Paimon? Hey, are you just messing with Paimon?
Yep. In the main story, they're pretty good at making sure they don't act in a way that doesn't make sense with what you have experienced. Like in the Inazuma Archon quest, if
No
you've
one's
not
joined me on an adventure
met
in ages. Come
Skara
on, let's go.
in like that 1.1 event, he doesn't say you've met before. But on the events, they're just bad at it.
Benny's adventure. Team assemble.
There's no reason they can't have dialogue saying you've never taken part in the Lantern Rite before. Ooh.
Let's go find some treasure.
Hang on. There's definitely a really scenic picture to take. I just need to find the right position. I still don't have the regular camera, but I should be fine with the special one. Oh, this tree is clipping into a mountain. Thanks for the follow, Thorpe. Oh, just look at that view. This game could really do with like a drone.
Adventure time!
Ah, thank you. You don't necessarily have to, like... Just being around is nice. Oh, look at that sunrise. Right, let me switch to Zhao. Yeah, there should definitely be a drone that you can use to take pictures with.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Possibly, but I wouldn't risk it. Oh. I think... Yeah, it's like, if you've got Prime, you're gonna get the codes anyway. I think that is a good point to end off for the day. We finally finished the quest. I'm sort of just tired. The endless amount of cutscene at the end there just drained my energy. We can start the lantern rite on Saturday. And hopefully my internet won't die again. It seems to have been fine for the second half of the stream.
Those memories. So dark.
Yep, thanks for the edge, Zhao. Yeah, the connection seems to have been fine for the second half. I don't know why it died so badly in the first half. But I think the VODs did save and...
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
But shut up, Zhao. I hope you have a good one too, Thorpe. I will be back on Saturday doing the lantern rite. I think that's about all I have to say. Have a nice night or day or whatever it is wherever you are. Bye bye.